We want every side to come together to attempt to take down the 100 side.
Man, they gotta understand.
We want all the smoke.
We go off the content.
Three, two, one. Hey there, welcome back to the channel where we keep it real. No capping. I'm your host, bringing you nothing but straight fire and authenticity. Today, we're diving into 12 rooms that I got to promote. The 100 ENT showroom, hosted by Big wack100. The Beehive room. Love and R&B room, hosted by the queen of the 100 side, R&B. No room for the weak. No mercy room. Spin the block room. 100 ENT jailbreak squad room. 100 ENT solve room. Petty Betty and Toxic Tanya room. Dangerous Minds room, hosted by Beast. Good Burger, hosted by Pitbull. Sleepless in LA, and many more. If you want to get closer or you want to be a part of the show, go to Clubhouse, follow one of these rooms, or you look for a room titled with wack100. These particular videos all made possible by the one and only wack100. Get ready to vibe with me as we explore the hardest topics that need some real recognition in the streets. Let's jump right into it and show some love to this channel by hitting the like and or subscribe button. So, without further ado, hold it down. One mic on Welke.
Run me and got all kind of shit. Watch out, R&B. Stop be playing around this, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Wack.
What?
Click on that link.
Shit then spiraled out of control, right?
Click on that link, Wack.
Stop. Why you do it? Stop. Look. Hey, look. Hey, Queenie.
Click on that link.
What Queenie doing with the brim on? She from Brim? She a home girl? All right, Queenie. We got the brims on. We out.
All right, Wack. See you in the next room. Let's go, y'all.
Let her know
during this day. Also, multiple people who just attended this event this day that was recording and posting it as they were watching. I'm sure you guys remember at the very beginning of all of this stuff coming out, there was someone that posted.
So this is narrowed down in the timeline because the little sister performed. He was in this one area of doing concerts or whatever for 3 days, 3 concerts, but they can narrow down which show it was because his little sister performed at only one of said shows. So that was this specific day, June, July 27th, whatever it was. And Kadisha is saying, don't you remember whenever we saw this, the very beginning of all this case breaking and all this, we saw this photograph as well of a backstage, looking like a backstage moment of Celeste.
Social media trying to figure out if this was Celeste that they caught on camera going backstage with David's brother. And when they posted this whole video, the date that they had on it was June 27th of 2024 at 10:12 p.m., which is the same day that we are seeing Celeste in this new photo. Yes, in this video, she has on the Hello Kitty sandals, which is in the description of her missing person poster. Also, another huge indicator of this information is in this photo, Celeste is wearing a black hoodie. She was also wearing a black hoodie in the video footage that came out. We have video footage of Celeste going back.
It's like almost like she had one pair of shoes and one hoodie. Like he wasn't getting her no clothes or nothing.
Stage with David's brother, but also she's around people that are very close to David in this photo. For another confirmation, pay attention to David's little sister's outfit. This was a group photo taken of all of them on this
day. So you see how it's supposedly, I mean, you can't tell for sure because this is like a black and white photo. I'm just looking at the different people in the picture. That's David's mom. That's David. That's apparently his little sister. Whoever's Robert M is, Lane C. Is this his brother? I don't know what his brother looks like, or I don't know. This kind of look like he could be David's brother. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who these people are. So they're trying to say apparently this dress right here is the same dress as this, which it could be. I mean, we can't know for sure. And even if it is the same dress, I mean, people wear things more than once, etc., etc. But it looks like it's probably the same day.
But also, she's around people that are very close to David in this photo. For another confirmation, pay attention to David's little sister's outfit. This was a group photo taken of all of them.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. The photo of the backstage photo, this one, people are saying it looks photoshopped. It looks definitely altered somehow. And that's why I said, who knows? You know, I didn't do the forensic analysis of the photo. It looks like at the very least, it may have been retouched, like cleared up with like a retouching app type of thing. But it could be full on Photoshop. It could be full on AI. I mean, really, truly, I have no idea. Any of this could be anything. And that's why I told y'all, this is opinion. This is like literally fourth hand information from a Reddit. Like, that's the level we are in this case. But I did want to at least bring it to y'all's attention today, because it's something that is going around, and it does appear to be a pic to me. It looks like a picture to me, but it could be fake. It could be photoshopped. It could be digitally altered in any way. It could be Celeste. It could be not. Who knows? We just have to look and examine what we see in the public record, and then y'all have to use your discernment and decide what you think's going on until we get more evidence. We don't have any evidence, really.
Photo taken of all of them on this day of this performance. Not only do you have David's parents in attendance and his little sister wearing the same outfit, which I assume is after her performance, we also have key members of David's management team. We have Josh Marshall in the back there, Robert M. and Lane. And yes,
Josh
Lane is
Marshall?
the one that is standing next to Celeste backstage. And
That's
remind you,
Lane.
at this point in time, it's only 2024, so Celeste is only 13 years old. And it wasn't just David's family and his management company that were present this night. Also, some of his closest friends were in attendance as well.
So
David's
this
friend
one
Asia
right
was one of
here
the
is Asia, and she was one of the ones that came out and was like making a statement. She made a statement like on Instagram or something. But then recently some of her messages, alleged messages, got leaked. Again, she would later come out to say, don't believe everything you see, don't believe everything you read on the internet, etc., etc. And I agree. You can't believe everything you read and see on the internet. That is certainly true. But this is some of his friends here. I think this is, who is this? I forgot his name. Is this Neo or whatever? This is Asia. And she's the one, another one too, that people were thinking was Celeste. Remember, there was like a couple different people who were kind of like lookalikes. And this is one of them right here. This is Asia, not Celeste. Again, I don't know if that picture, other people are saying that picture looked suspicious. Somebody in here said that the photo has been in Discord since 2024. Could have been, but people are saying there's a lot that's off about that pic. The aspect ratio seems off. True. I mean, look, y'all, I'm not a forensic photo analyst. Hopefully, if there was anything untoward going on and these pictures have anything to do with it or can help, then they do get into the hands of the right people. David's parents did travel with him quite a lot. From what I understand, that was in the David documentary that he put out.
Get more than you thought you could.
Shout out to my
commercials.
commercials.
Could you use up to $800? Find it at BioLine. Up to $800 is waiting for you.
Bitch, we want to know.
people in that photograph. And just last week, we saw information
Line.
about years old. And it wasn't just David's family and his management company that were present this night. Also, some of his closest friends were in attendance as well. David's friend Asia was one of the people in that photograph. And just last week, we saw information about this DM being leaked on Reddit. You have no way to authenticate this DM, but I will say it does look pretty legit. And if it is, it's even more of a big deal because this DM happened on February 16th of 2024, months before this June 27th, 2024 performance. It shows Asia allegedly replying to somebody's story.
So this is very interesting. So what Kadishalin is pointing out, this is an alleged screenshot from an alleged DM. Again, who knows if this is real? This could be photoshopped, but it has been making the rounds, and it's like the missing girl, Celeste. And this is February 16, 2024. And this, I believe, was just 2 days after David's manager had signed that lease. Like, she was missing at this point, I think, for the first time. I don't know if they officially had reported her, but she went missing on Valentine's Day, but Valentine's Day also had been the exact date that David's manager, Josh Marshall, had rented that house. It's like, okay, well, wonder where she went. But then Steve Fisher was like, there's no evidence she ever was actually in the house, but probably she was, et cetera, et cetera. So this is right around that time, 2 days after she went missing. Missing girl, missing teen. Bro, this is my friend's girlfriend, and a bunch of question marks. And this is supposedly Asia, that girl we just saw in the picture. The person responds, is there a way you can confirm? And Asia, David's friend, allegedly, now she's now come out and said, don't believe everything you read online. So maybe she's in some way challenging the authenticity of these messages. She didn't say that explicitly. She didn't say those messages are fake. She just said, don't believe everything you see online. So take with that, what you will. Is there any way you can confirm that she was 13? And the supposed, Asia supposedly said, WTF?
Of a missing poster of Celeste saying,
you're lying.
Bro, this is my friend's girlfriend. And this person replies, is there a way you can confirm? She's only 13. And she responds, what the F, you're lying. After that DM was reported on, Asia did take...
So I kind of said it like backwards. Is there any way you can confirm that that's your friend's girlfriend? Because she's only 13. And then Asia said, WTF, you're lying. Now, again, I don't know if Asia really said that. That's just what's being reported on the Reddit and by Kadisha Lynn.
To her social media and said, for legal and safety reasons, I do not have a girlfriend.
Back 10 seconds.
And this person replies, is there a way you can confirm? She's only 13. And she responds, what the F, you're lying. After that DM was reported on, Asia did take to her social media and said, for legal and safety reasons, I do not feel comfortable talking about the case. I will speak about it in due time. In the meantime, I suggest you don't believe everything you see online. I was able to find out that this night, there was actually a photo booth company who was hired called Hive Photo Booth, who took...
On to the next. So just to close off that, picture backstage with the friend aspect of things, the Asia part of it, Asia has come out and said, don't believe everything you read online. And for legal and safety reasons, I don't want to talk about this or report or make any more comments, but you just can't believe everything you read online. So then Kadisha Lynn goes to the next thing, on to the next. And there was apparently a photo company that was like a photographer company that was hired by Interscope at the last second for this show, and she found it on Reddit. Somebody found it and she's bringing it to YouTube attention. Some interesting information having to do with that. So let me let you hear that.
Talking about the case, I will speak about it in due time. In the meantime, I suggest you don't believe everything you see online. I was able to find out that this night, there was actually a photo booth company who was hired called Hive's Photo Booth, who took all of these different photos throughout this night. The Interscope Records called upon their expertise on short notice. They said things move fast in the music industry, and this event was no exception. Interscope Records contacted us with a tight deadline, just 3 business days to secure a photo booth rental for David's show. And on this page, there is literally only a couple photos because, believe me, I was scouring it, trying to find if there were all of the photos uploaded to this website. I was also very curious to see if Celeste would have been possibly in one of these photo booth photos that this company took. Either way, just all of this information and a confirmed sighting of Celeste around certain people is a big deal. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
So maybe she was there backstage, maybe she wasn't. My personal opinion, she definitely went backstage to some of these concerts. Was she backstage at that specific one? I don't know. These are just my opinions. It is interesting to know that the mother would have been around her, but also doesn't surprise me, and it seems inevitable. And we've even I've speculated about that before on this channel, because it's like, wait. The timeline is they met as early as possibly whenever Celeste was maybe 10 or 11 years old. And she was supposedly hanging out with David during the same time that David says his parents went on every single tour stop with him. So I'm a little bit confused. Were the parents around Celeste? And it looks like maybe they were. If these pictures are to be believed, and these, different little clues lining up showing, oh, this was the same outfit as this night and all that. Again, y'all, each and every one of those little things is not for sure certain. So these are all just speculative points. But I think that based on, the pictures and stuff I was just looking at, it does kind of appear like maybe Celeste was backstage that day. I'm interested to see if this photo ends up being authenticated as real or helpful in the case. Also interested to see, let's check the coroner. No, it still says deferred. Deferred. Case status open. Let's go to, what's his name? Fisher, Steve Fisher.
Yeah, all right.
Blueface on.
I didn't want no mission.
Fresh out.
Come on, man.
Fresh.
10 days.
Oh, yeah. Well, our first interview. Let's start from the very beginning. So you grew up in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
What was L.A. like during that time?
Glad you asked. You know, people want to know or don't know. I actually grew up in West LA. Went to Marvin Elementary School. I went to John Burroughs Middle School. And my mom, I had an older brother. He ended up, he was heavily involved in the streets. He caught some time. And then my mom, tried to move us out of the hood pretty much. And she found her a nice man. And we went on his plan,
Well, weren't you in Oakland with your dad at one point?
Yep. So once I started playing football, like Pop Warner and whatnot, I'd go to my dad's for the football season. So I'd go 6 months there, 6 months come back.
Okay, so when you were a kid, your mom would actually take you on commercial auditions.
Yeah.
What commercials did you actually get into?
Commercial. It's pretty good. I was actually pretty good at it. A nice, cute little kid, so I booked a lot of jobs, but personally, I wasn't into it. I wanted to stay in the after-school program.
Okay, and that's when football came in.
Yep. So at first, I started playing at Baldwin Hills for the ball. That was my first Pop Warner team, and then from there, I started going move to IB.
Okay, and you're the quarterback.
Yep.
Was that always your position?
Yeah, pretty much. Pop Warner, I flirted with running back a little bit, The longest job position I played. My dream, I was trying to go to the league.
Okay, so the neighborhood you live in is Crips.
Mm-hmm.
When did you get involved?
My mom, she met a man and he was out in the Valley area. Him for a little minute, and that's when I really got to focus on like football and whatnot. But I went to a lot of different high schools, so I was that kid. I went to 5 different high schools. And high school is only 4 years.
Okay, so how'd you get mixed up with schoolyard?
Oh, how did I ended up going over there?
Yeah.
So boom, I was doing my football thing, high school. I'm affiliated. My cousins are from there. Were from there before I was. So they always come on, let's do it. And I was just like, man, all right, football right now. So then once that was in the rear view, I jumped right into it, like
Okay.
literally.
You got jumped in?
Yep. Got jumped in.
For how long? What was the?
So it was like a 4-man. So you gotta fight 4 people at one time, and then you fight each person.
Okay.
Head up by themselves after.
These things go different ways depending on the situation. How did your particular situation go?
Mine went pretty good. I did get knocked down. Of course. 4 people, 4-on-1, supposed to get knocked down, but I got right back up and got right back to programming.
Okay, so now you're a schoolyard Crip, and schoolyard has beef with a bunch of other Crip gangs, as well as certain blood gangs and so forth. Now, originally, it was around the World of Wheels skate park. That was sort of the...
World on Wheels, yep.
Right. Was that before your time, or is that still around?
Nah, that was still around. I used to go, like I said, back in elementary school, I was up there, 7 to 7s. All the little stuff they had. I actually fingered my first girl up there. I was at the 7 to 7. That's when They got it from 7 p.m. till 7 a.m. You locked in there, and I was in there, and I got to finger a girl for the first time.
Well, and World of Wheels was like one of the biggest, skate parks in LA, and all the different gangs would go there on the weekends. So you have neighborhood there, then you have the Rolling 60s and all the other rolling gangs, and then problems will start.
Yeah.
Because everyone's just right there on top of each other.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why, it didn't last to this time and the last time.
Okay, so you graduate high school, and then you go to college in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Fayetteville State University?
Yeah.
So did you get a scholarship, or?
Yep, D2, yep.
Okay, so what happened with that?
I was supposed to redshirt my freshman year, but I was nice though, I ain't gonna lie, I was nice. Like I was in practice, I'm looking like I'm starting. Yeah. So first string quarterback, I went down for a game, injury, and then I guess I was the next best thing. So they threw me out there as a true freshman. Of course I said, yeah, I'll play, but I was supposed to redshirt, you get me? So redshirt means you practice, but you don't play. So you get an extra year eligibility. So I can get my size up, I can, get used to the new environment and whatnot. So boom, I ended up playing though. I played against University of West Georgia. I threw 2 touchdowns.
Really?
Maybe 200 yards.
As a freshman?
True freshman, man.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it's my time to shine.
Yeah.
Next week, he back in, I'm on the bench. I just burnt the whole year of eligibility for that one game.
Huh.
So after that, I'm out of here. What the hell?
I mean, why not stay an extra year?
They just burnt me for a game. So now I got 3 years to play.
Okay.
So that one game cost me. Whole year.
I don't understand. Like, why is that?
So when you redshirt, basically you practice. You don't play a game. Your time clock doesn't start until you play a game. Once you play a game, you only get 4 years to play in college.
Oh, so you only played one game?
One game.
Your freshman year?
My true freshman year.
So you only had 3 more years left.
So I only got 3 more years left. And
okay.
and I'm back on the bench after the first game. I did, decent.
Okay, so that second year probably back on the bench again.
No, I didn't even stay. I left.
Had you stayed though, what would have happened?
I probably would have started the next year.
Okay, so why not do that?
I was kind of sour because we already had agreed that I was going to redshirt this year, so that I could have the max benefit 4 years. You want to.
Oh, so you could redshirt your freshman year, then play 4 more years.
Exactly.
Oh, but you would have to stay in college for 5 years.
Exactly.
So people do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the trick to it, to where it's like when you're a true freshman, they already got a redshirt senior. He's damn near 26, 27 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So by the time you're a senior, you're like bigger than everybody.
Exactly. But I knew coming in at 18, I'm not going to start over somebody that's 25 years old, just logically speaking. So I already was cool. Yeah, I redshirt this year. I was skinny, scrawny anyway, so I'm like, I need to get big. I need to match the image. But I was nice though, honestly. I was too nice to be on the bench, so I understand.
Look, man, like the quarterback is the most important position on the field. So you play, you get some touchdowns. I'm sure there's other schools that are probably interested in you at this point. Why not go to the effort of seeing maybe there's another place for me?
Nah, it wasn't no schools interested. I mean, at this time, there was no transfer portal. There was no, I was in the era where it was like, where you at is basically, you could transfer, but they had weird rules to where you got to wait a year or whatnot. Now they got transfer portal. You can, as soon as you get there, you can play.
Okay. So then you moved back to LA?
Yep.
But by that time, your mom had moved out?
Yep.
So you're just by yourself?
So now it's just me in LA. Now I went straight to the hood.
Okay. You're what, about 19 at this point?
Nah, hell no. 18? 17, 18.
Oh, okay. Oh, you started high school early? Or?
No. I graduated. The same year I graduated, I'm in college. So at the end of summer, I'm in college now. I'm still 17 though.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You don't turn 18 yet. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I get it.
I didn't turn 18 until January.
Got it.
So I'm still 17.
So you moved back to LA at 18.
Exactly. 17 going on 18.
17 going on 18.
I was only in college for 2 months.
Okay.
So it's like December, I come back.
Yeah, love, this shit finna go crazy. This shit finna go crazy, boy.
Yo, hey, Wack, when you say